Let's talk about Ukraine. There's five things we could take them in any order. I jotted them down. So we'll go in the order I jotted them down. Ukraine, as I said, the Europeans are meeting in Brussels. Haven't heard much about the track between the U.S. and Moscow. Haven't heard much in the last 24 hours about signing the rare earth minerals deal. So, Dan, where's the next beat in the storyline here on Ukraine, do you think?
Well, what we are hearing is just kind of more and more pain being inflicted on Zelensky. There was a story in the Wall Street Journal, I think it was overnight, that the U.S. is meeting with the opposition figures about replacing him. There's obviously the suspension of arms and shipments that were about to happen. It looks like they are going to try to break Zelensky. And I think what that means is that he signs this minerals deal. He announces some pause of the fighting. And I don't see how he survives. I get the sense that Trump just wants him. This is personal. I think this goes back even to 2020. I don't see how Zelensky is the one negotiating, with the administration here. And I don't even think Ukraine's going to negotiate anything. I mean, I really get the sense Trump's going to dictate to them what the terms are. And to your point, we don't know what that looks like and what the conversations with Moscow are.
Sean.
Yeah, I think there's a video that circulated last night that seemingly suggests that Zelensky is backing away from the position. It's translated, so I'm taking the view of whoever's translating this. This is not helpful. I mean, Zelensky is sending mixed messages himself. This is not good, and it's only going to make the president more upset that we're not locking in a deal. So the further the less that he shows a willingness to want to do this, I think that's a bigger problem to getting this thing resolved. The one flip side, Macron stepping up last night, giving this big television interview saying, hey, it's time that Europe took more responsibility for its own backyard, more responsibility for investing in its defenses, is a good thing for the world and a good thing for safety. So I will say, again, a byproduct of this is getting Europe to take responsibility for itself, invest in its own defenses, not rely entirely on the U.S., but this is not helpful for Zelensky. He is sending mixed messages, and I don't think that works out well.
Yeah, Go ahead.
I was going to say, I mean, we're all kind of skeptical that Europe can step up, but that would be the only safety line for him. If Europe could come up with a plan, funding troops and be unified, it would strengthen Zelensky's hand to say to Trump, I'm not signing what you want, and I'm not going to agree to this. And I've got somebody willing to help me either continue this war or, be the boots on the ground. So we need to be at the table. I'm very skeptical.
That's the only way that works, though, because
right.
Putin doesn't take Europe serious.
Yeah.
So
he
the only
take
thing
Ukraine seriously.
Huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
but
I don't think he
he's
takes
not
Zelensky seriously.
Like
yeah.
Starmer saying, hey, I'm going to send boots on the ground and planes in the air doesn't spook Putin.
You know what one of my favorite James Carville expressions is? I'm not sure. My voice is too sore to do the imitation, but if ifs and buts were beers and nuts, we'd have a hell of a party.
Athletic directors. We'd all have a Merry Christmas. He said it more of a New England accent.
Yeah.